Hey guys, this is Cindy, and I was just working and I thought, I'm just going to turn on the camera and maybe have a craft with me. It could be just a bunch of silence and me squeaking in my chair trying to find stuff, but anyway, I thought we might try it. I've already been working. I've got ink and glue all over my fingers, so you'll see me working with my fingers a little bit. I'm still working on botanical journals, and I would show you the cover of this if I could find it. I've been looking for it. It's right here somewhere. I had it earlier. I've only got like 4 different covers going because I did a video earlier on expanded spines, so somewhere it got lost in that. There's my snack, my drink, and trying to get all this out of the way because I'm going to spill something. So, oh, there's the signatures for that book. Lost these, found those. Yes, my life is crazy. That's just the way I work. I tried to be very neat and organized, and 2 minutes later it looks like this. So it's just the way I work. So anyway, I'm working on this little journal, and I would show you, like I said, if I could find it. And I'm just putting it in pockets and decorations and things like that. And I was just getting ready to glue this little flower down, but I kind of wanted something to go with it. I don't want to cover up a lot of this page because it's like a reproduction of an old catalog. So maybe just that flower in the corner, if I can find it again. See, it sticks to my sticky fingers. I might just glue that down as a decoration and call it good. So anyway, you can see here I made a library pocket out of a page from those 5-ring binders. This is one of them that was in a garden one, and I think I put 2 pieces of paper, 2 together, and then made this library pocket. But then it's got diseases and pests on the front, so I thought, that definitely needs to be covered up. So that's there in my stack of stuff to do. This flower came from a shirt. I got it at Salvation Army, and it was covered with these embroidered flowers. So I finally got it out the other day and just finished cutting the flowers off of it. I've used it in several different projects. So now I have a stack of flowers that are at the ready. There's a bunch of them right here. So trick is putting them somewhere where I can find them when I need them. Okay, I have this scrap of wallpaper, but I just think the design is too big for this particular journal. And over here, I have a Secret Garden journal in progress. That's the signatures I just found. And as I find things working on this that might work in here, I'm stuffing it in here. So, oh, and I forgot about these fabric flips. I made some fabric flips the other night, but I think they're all going to be too big for this journal. That one fits fairly well. And then like a little cluster, that might work somewhere. That's 2 big clusters. That one's not too bad, it might work. That's a flip that might work. Okay, remember that. 2 wide, 2 wide. Ooh, that's perfect. Perfect one. And this one is a little different. I just made strips. Just leftover stuff. So maybe we'll find a place for that. And maybe right here on the back. But we really want it someplace like this page where you can write under it. So it really needs some lace there on the top. So let me look over here and see what I got. Lace or rickrack. I've got it in 100 different places. Purples is a color. I'm digging. Here's some purple stuff. That might be pretty good. That rickrack. I've had this way long time. Scrapbooking days. It kind of gets lost on there. That's great. I like lots of patterns like that. I'm just going to glue it on. Yeah. Oh, I got a storm brewing at my house. It just started raining. I think I was filming one time and the electricity went off right at the end. So somehow a paper clip just flew out of nowhere and landed right here. Wonder what it was attached to. Probably those flowers. That'll work in here. And that gave me an idea. Okay, I'll glue this to the page. Over here on the floor, I have a sunflower that's fallen out of something. I've been staring at it every time I get out of my chair. Let me get it real quick while that's drying. Okay, right here it is. And if you've seen any of my videos, you might have seen the one I was doing a challenge, Just Junk Journal Challenge. And we had to make a journal using nothing but junk mail or stuff we would throw away. And I had dismantled this swag. Didn't want the sunflowers anymore, so I took them apart and used them in the journal. See, there's paper clips. That's where that one came from. Left over. Anyway, so this is one of the sunflowers that was left from that swag. And I just basically tore it apart because I didn't want this thick, bulky center. And you know what I did, if you watched me, I used it as a stamp pad thing. Not a stamp pad, an inker. But I won't this time because the thing broke off. Alright, I don't need this little plastic base. It's gone. Now I've got these green leaves and then these petals. So what I was thinking was, I'm going to cut these petals, and I have some vellum around here somewhere. Maybe sew up a little pocket and just have like petals in the pocket, you know, a little sack or bag of petals. So you might see that, but you won't see it today because I don't know where that vellum's at. It's in the other room. So anyway, we're just going to keep going with this. I might run the sewing machine over that before I put these signatures in. Okay, now on this page, this is the back of the signature. I've got this really huge oh, it's not an envelope. Okay. I was thinking it fits here, but is it just too big for this journal? I really like it. It's got fabric here. Can you see? Am I anywhere close? Yeah, not too bad. Does it matter that it fills the whole page? I can glue it like that, and the person can pop it out and write in there. Or should I just save it for maybe this journal? See, even on this journal, it's going to have to go sideways because it's too big. Ugh, decisions. I don't know. We'll think about it. I've got a smaller one. It tucks under there. That actually fits better, and I can ink it up a little bit. Got my ink hiding down here. I'm using antique linen because I really don't want a lot of grunge in this botanical flower. I don't know what to call these, floral junk journals. It's not really botanical because it's not like the Latin names of it or anything. I don't think I'll need that. So floral, secret garden-ish junk journals. Okay, do that. Just a little cluster. Okay, I'm just going to glue that on, I think. We'll do that. We'll make it a side pocket as well. I'm really not one of these people comfortable with making decisions while on camera, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it rolling and try to get used to the idea. I really should be in my house doing laundry and dishes and all that, but you know how that goes. I'll get there in a minute. Okay, here's a straight pin. Oh, I know where the cover's at. Oh, I'm so dumb. Hang on. Find it, yeah. That straight pin reminded me, because see, my brain thought, okay, that goes on that lace that's right there, and that lace made me think, oh yeah, I'm gluing it inside the cover of the book. So that's the spine. And now I don't even remember why I was talking about it. Now I've got to glue another piece of lace there. I had this ribbon, and it was just too narrow. It just didn't do well. So I'm covering it with lace. So here's some lace. I'm just gonna get a measure for it. There. And then And this is when I usually make a mess because this parchment. When I'm gluing lace and I want it to stay down really well, and I do on this spine, I just put glue everywhere, you know. And then there's all those holes you got to contend with, so this is how my fingers get all gluey. So I think our storm may have gone by. Got a few sprinkles. Get that out of the way. Oops, move up so you can see. I'm just putting it over that ribbon. Got that a little too long. I'll trim it off later when it's dry. And now I'm taking this parchment, fold it over, and I'm putting it under a weight over here. Something over to the right here, you can't see it, I've got this tub, and I just when I need to clean off my desk, I dump everything in it, and then I'm taking stuff out and working it through these journals, because most of the stuff is the floral themed stuff. So anyway, yeah, sure, I don't remember what I was going to say now. So anyway, there's a tub over on my right. I don't remember. Anyway, okay. I'll show you the signature so far. I've got a belly band here. It's made out of book paper, which I glued on upside down, I just noticed. Oh, great. And then I've got wallpaper, a strip of wallpaper. This is music. And this is just a piece of copy paper. And this is from wallpaper, and I just made a little tuck out of it, and there's a little cluster. And then I've got another little tuck here. And tuck there. On a journal this size, I'm having trouble with the pockets. Everything's too big, so you're going to see a lot of tucks. Then I have this little banner here. It's not little, actually, for this book. So there's the signature. And I've got this little sack made out of book page, and then I put lace on it. So it's a good size, so it can go in this journal somewhere. But I don't think this is a little tuck like that. Pocket. Another flower from that shirt. There's one there. I don't know that this signature needs that sack. There's that flip. Music paper and that. I think this one's pretty good. So I'll set it up there. And I've got another one over here. Probably in shreds because I piled stuff on top of it. Okay, let's see where we're at on this one. It's got the little, little tuck there. This is old shorthand paper. I don't like, something like this, you can do a lot of journaling on. I'm not going to do much to it. I might put a little washi on there. All right, there's some words there. We can put that sack there. It covers up the words with more words. Let me see what else I've got in here. I haven't done much to this one. There's a card, centered signature. I could cover up that happy birthday. I might do that. It shows up better. You know what I think I'm going to do once this is all done? I'm going to go and ink the edges of these pages with that antique linen, because I think I just take some of the white out. So I might do that real quick on this one. And I know y'all really want to see me do this, but people say that all the time in the videos. I don't mind watching inking because it really makes what they're working on come to life, and you just watch it as it kind of comes to life. So, and then I want this a little, tone down that white a little. So I'm just rubbing it with the leftover ink. And my inker's, excuse me, is falling apart. But, okay. Now, well, this needs a little color. Well, let's try the same color. I was going to go a little darker, but we'll try this. Just a little bit. Okay. Huh. Terrible glue, but you know what? I don't care. I just pick it off of there and go on. I could put the lid back on it, but guess what? It's buried somewhere. So it's around here somewhere. Move my lace back down. Okay. So, I don't even remember. I guess that's what I was trying to find a place for that little bag. That's right. Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot with the signature, so I want to set it aside, grab this one, because it's almost done too, I think. One thing I have a trouble with when they're not sewn in is making sure everything is the right side up. Because when I grab it like that, I'm like, okay, did I grab it right? So that tuck's a little large, but I wanted to include it because the way this page is designed, it kind of, all of it peeks through. I'm trying to get it lined up so you can see it. So here's this, like that. So even though it's like 4 pages back, or 3, you can still see it. And then I thought that also helps. This little bingo piece is about 1/16 of an inch, or it could be 1/8 of an inch thick, so it's a little thick. So having all these other pages not be a page on top of that, I don't know if that makes sense, kind of helps deal with the thickness. So anyway, this card needs something. Ugh. Digging through my thing on, oh, maybe that's what I was saying. Thing on the right, I just dig through there, and I've got that, so I don't need that. Put it with that over there. That's a tag. Journaling cards are tuck spots that are way too big for this journal. Here's a tag that's a stamp. I might work on that. If that's something that might work. Way too big. Like a journaling card. Way too, well, it would take up the whole page. This is just a vintage card I was going to put in like a, you know, tag or something, journaling card. There's another one of those. That's too big, but the image isn't. Okay. Let's stop and work with that for a minute. We can put this here as a tuck. I got that image from a magazine. I put a little lace on it, and it just really makes it, I like it that way. That's a stamp. I'm just trying it out and not too fond of it. Hollyhocks. That might go better there because that color picks this up and that. So let's do that. Getting rid of those white edges real quick. This was the packaging, I think, of some paper. All right, making it a tuck, because if I made it a pocket, it'd just be too narrow. And I always like to leave a little border around mine. I think it just kind of helps frame the tuck. Okay. Now, let's see, we have that. I really like those tulips. And so then the question is, do you use them as just as a decoration, or do you try to make like a tuck out of them? So I think what I'll do is get my piece of white cardstock here, find my scissors, and you know, I could, do I want it free-handed or want it square? Paper cutter, which I'm terrible at using. Let's try it square first, or squared off, I guess is what I should say. It's not going to be square. Alright, those pieces go behind me in a tub that's just got little scraps like that. Okay. This is thick enough, it almost would work by itself. Ooh, I like that yellow and that yellow. I'm not sure I need that cardstock. Sorry if you get my head. Usually I have my hair up in some sort of scrappy bun because it gets in my way. And I'm just too lazy to go to get it cut. Much rather stay here. Yeah. I still think I'm going to back it on that cardstock. Get it out again. Because just make it a little bit firmer. This is from a book page. I mean, a book. I think I probably said that. I will cover that up. Don't know if you can see me. I'm just gluing it in this corner. And I'll find my scissors and I'll trim it out. I was going to sew these signatures in before I did all this decorating, but I just haven't done it. Well, for one thing, I'm working on that lace on that spine. Just wasn't happy with that ribbon. Okay, I think that'll work. So, put that there. Somewhere in my stash, I have some washi that's blue with yellow flowers in it. And I should have inked that again, shouldn't I? Oh well. I don't know if I can find it. Oh, but there it is. I'm just going to put a piece of that at the top. It's not the purple, but it'll work. If I can find the end. This is one of my favorites, and it's just about gone. I have a glue stick over there, but it's not open. The package isn't open, so I'll just stick a little washi, Fabri-Tac on it. Smear it around a little bit. My finger's stuck, so I bet the paper will stick fine. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, my fingers are so glued up. Now, let's see. When I jump around on signatures like that, I don't remember what's in each one. So let's quickly review. Get a tuck there. This is I made this into a pocket because it was so big. That tuck. There's nothing there, but maybe. Nothing there. Maybe I need to switch that. Put that quote in the center instead of hollyhocks. Oh boy, decisions. Okay. I'm wondering if I have one of these little tucks in here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm gonna put one of these in here. This is just made from three punches, 3 circle punches. A 3-inch that's scalloped, a 2.5 that's not scalloped, and then a 2 that is scalloped. So I can layer them, and it's wallpaper, and then music paper. And I'm going to put it here and try to keep the music paper going the right direction. So I hope I'm in screen. Okay, glue that there. Yeah, I got so many lumps below it. And then this little scrappy fabric embellishment I think will work on here. I'm going to cut this off though. And get rid of some of these strings. It's just so quiet all of a sudden. It's just, but the sun's coming out a little bit. You know, when you live in Tornado Alley and it's kind of stormy, you don't like silence. Because that's, they say, it's usually when the tornado's coming. We are definitely under a tornado watch. Not a warning though, a watch. Watch means you get the flashlight, the lantern, the dog leash ready. Get your shoes on and be ready to run. Because we have a cellar. Most people in Oklahoma have cellars. Where they know where they can get to one. I think I've said that before on a video. Okay. I wonder how long this is. It will take me all night to upload it. There we go, 26 minutes. It's not too bad, I don't guess. I wanted to show you that cover. We'll just pretend like this is the cover. Pretend like this is the cover. It's a smaller one, right? So I've got this ribbon, got it at Hobby Lobby. It's elastic. I'm going to tie it into a knot right here and just make it my closure. And it'd be like a big giant rubber band, except it's pretty ribbon. So that's my idea with that. So that's why it's still staying here. You know, I could take this little pocket. It's got poison and pest and all that and decorate it somehow. Still working out of my tub. You can't see it, but there's some green vellum. I wonder if those petals would kind of show behind that. That's an idea. You never know what you can find in the tub, so just a little journaling card. Here's this. It's probably too big for this journal, but not the other one. A tag. A lot of this stuff is just stuff I do at night, and then I just toss it over here. That's a plain card. I put a little bling on. Oh, no, it's the little booklet. Okay. Right in front of me is a tub where I'm putting like journaling cards for these. And then there's a silk leaf made into a journaling card. That's a little large for this. Oh, it's a booklet. Yep, definitely too large for this. That's too large for both of them. Okay. All right. Image from a magazine. I loved it because it's a bird bath. To me, it could be in the secret garden. So it's going in the other journal. Okay, here's a little thing. I already have one of these in this journal. Put this one maybe on this back page. I'll put it there to see. Just a vintage card that was green. That maybe is a belly band. I don't know. Bingo card just to remind me, hey, decorate me. These are some recipes I printed onto we call it photo paper. And I think I have these on my Etsy shop, just some recipes you can print out, and then the little divider things that look like these things. I'm trying to get one. Look like these, except they have like meat and vegetables and stuff written on there. So they're in my Etsy shop. So this is really for if I want to decorate them for journaling cards, and I'm not to that point. This is something I made for a challenge and never finished it. I'll just stick it in this bucket. This I made at a scrapbook convention, and it's about the right size for this journal. It just says "You are loved." It's a flip up. I like it. It's all white. I would keep it that way. So maybe right here, because the colors kind of play off that a little bit. Why not? What am I keeping it for? I'm not. If you've watched any of my other videos, you might have heard me mention that we are considering moving. We have lived in this house for let's see, 16, going on 16 years. And oops, our daughter, of course, is in college. We'll graduate in December. We'll probably get a job in the area that's like Oklahoma City, 3 hours from us. And we just decided we don't want to be that far from our daughter. Plus, we can move on to I-35, which you guys probably say, well, I don't know anything about I-35, but I bet you've heard of Moore, Oklahoma, which has been hit by tornadoes, like not 2 years in a row, but it was really close together and just wiped out. And that's the one also, that school where the kids, you know, didn't make it. So anyway, that's the area where we would move to because it was equal distance between my stepson and my daughter. So, but I said I can't live there. It's too dangerous. Anyway, but we're thinking about moving somewhere. And so 19 years, what did I say? 16 years in a house. And yeah. And I got to thinking last the other day, and sorry I'm not working on the crafts, inside my house, 95% of the stuff is mine. And I'm not counting the furniture, you know, because that's shared. But like pictures on the wall, things in the drawers, the bookshelves. I mean, yeah, my husband has a closet in his side of the bedroom, that sort of thing. But the rest of the house, the kitchen, all that would be considered like 95% mine. So I thought, if I'm going through all this stuff, oh my gosh, it's all me. Because I don't want someone else going through and deciding what I'm keeping and what I'm not. So anyway, why keep something like this when it can go in this journal and look great? So anyway, I'm kind of getting distracted a little, so I think I will sign off. I'm going to try to maybe come up with that little pocket I was talking about that had the petals in it. I'll just probably sew up a little pocket somehow. Or maybe like a seed packet. I'm not sure. And I might pick a clear piece of vellum. And then I'm going to try decorating this. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sorry I rambled. I will see y'all later.